Excel is a powerful tool for organizing and analyzing data. But sometimes when you're dealing with large amounts of information, it can be difficult to make sense of it all. That's where formatting comes in. In this video, you'll discover how to enter and format data in Excel to improve its readability. AdventureWorks has created a list of its offices using Excel. However, important information is missing from these files. It's also difficult to read the data because it's not correctly formatted. Let's help AdventureWorks to add and format its data. The green cursor box is in the top left-hand corner of the worksheet. You can move the cursor by pointing and selecting on a cell. The cell location indicator shows you where you are on the sheet. You can also use the arrow keys on the keyboard to move the cursor. As you type, the entry appears in the cell and on the formula bar. You can use the backspace key to delete any typing errors. The office location is missing from cell C21. Select on C21, type Delaware, and then press Enter to confirm your entry. The entry appears in the cell and formula bar. The data lines up to the left of the cell to indicate that it's text. Type the number 130422 and confirm it in cell E21. The entry sits to the right of the cell. In Excel, text aligns to the left of the cell and numbers to the right. Excel treats an entry that contains both letters and numbers as text. You can also manually set the alignment with the alignment buttons on the home ribbon. Excel also offers an autocomplete feature as a shortcut for entering data. For example, column D already contains several instances of the word partner. So if you type the letter P in cell D21, then Excel suggests the word partner as a possibility. Press Enter to accept the suggestion. You can also ignore it by continuing to type an alternative word. Next, New Jersey needs to be added. Type the word new in C16. This prompts an incorrect suggestion, so you must type New Jersey in full. Now, if you type new in C17, Excel waits to see what letter is typed next before suggesting a word, because there is more than one entry beginning with new. In the browser version of Excel, you'll be presented with a drop-down list of multiple suggestions from which you could select New Jersey. Column C contains state names. This results in a floating dialog called Convert to Geography to appear. Select in the dialog to instruct Excel to recognize text entries as geographic locations. You can select on the card symbol to the left of the entry to interact with Bing to generate information about the location. Keep in mind that if you print your worksheets, the card symbols beside the entries will appear on the print. Like other Microsoft 365 apps, Excel has an undo feature. In the desktop version, this feature is located on the title bar. In the browser version, it is located to the left of the home ribbon. Select the undo feature to reverse recent actions. In this case, you'll remove the geographic locations tag and return the entries to normal text. The next action is to type New York in full in C18. Autocomplete has no suggestions as New York hasn't appeared in the column before. A different shortcut called autofill can be used to add New York to C19 and C20. With the cursor still on C18, position the mouse pointer over the bottom right-hand corner of the cell. The pointer changes to a narrow black cross. Now hold down the mouse button and drag it down. This action autofills the entry into the cells underneath. Now that you've entered the data in your spreadsheet, you need to format it. Formatting data makes it easier to read, and correct formatting on numeric entries prevents misunderstandings. Here, the numbers in E2 and H21 are financial data. To make this clear, highlight the numbers by selecting all the data from E2 to H21, then select on the currency button in the number group. The currencies are available on the drop-down menu. Alternatively, you can use the comma format to display a comma separator and 2 decimal places. You can use the increase or decrease decimal buttons to customize the number of decimal places. The percentage button is both a format and an action button. It adds the percentage symbol, and it also multiplies the cell content by 100. Select Undo to reverse this. The drop-down above these buttons presents other number formats. These formats include dates, as dates are treated as numbers in Excel. Your next task is to format the column titles so that they stand out. Type the heading State Code in B1. The text overflows into the adjacent empty cell. Once you add state in C1, 2 characters of the B1 heading are masked. However, the formula bar confirms that the whole heading is still there. The column's title is partially hidden. You need to make the full title visible. From the Home ribbon, choose Wrap Text to stack the words in the cell. You can also format a heading to stand out using font options. In this example, the size of the heading has been increased to Calibri 12 and a blue background colour has been applied. You can also centre the heading using the alignment section of the ribbon. Another Excel shortcut is the Format Painter, which is found on the left of the Home ribbon. This shortcut copies format settings from one cell to another. Select on the Format Painter to display a paintbrush and copy B1's style. Then highlight A1 to H1 to paint those cells with a copied format. This action also copies the wrap text and centre alignments. You should now be familiar with the different methods and shortcuts you can use to enter and format data in Excel. This video also demonstrated how this knowledge can be applied to help AdventureWorks complete and format their Excel sheet. Great work!